Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
So here we are. It is a brand new year. A lot of us are thinking about the same thing. Wellness, our diet, just moving along on a positive path. And we've got somebody here to help you out because she is an integrative health and wellness coach. Your resume is huge. Herbalist, you're also a Reiki practitioner, and she is Elizabeth Rivera. Thanks for being with us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Is there anything you don't do?
Not really. Anything I put my mind to, I can do. And I've proven that.
I say the same exact thing. Like there's a lot we don't know, but like if you threw it to me, I could probably figure it out. Like I don't cook. It bores me. Just not my thing. But I know if I had the ingredients in front of me and put my mind to it, I probably could do it and get it done, right?
Yes, exactly. Well,
what are some of the things that you can help somebody out with? I mean, you do a lot. So how about who's the perfect person you would be able to help?
Well, Thrive Healing Center is specializing in helping ages 0 to over 100. So there really isn't anybody that we cannot help. But really, our ideal client is somebody who's open-minded about alternatives to self-care, healthcare, learning about themselves in a whole new light. So if you're a person who's interested in taking your self-care to the next level and becoming your best version, then I am a health coach that would mesh well with you, and we can do some great work together. It's a new year, and it's really time to start getting ourselves aligned physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. All 4 aspects of ourselves are very important.
It's a good point you bring that up, because I think a lot of us forget how all of those things are connected in our lives when it comes to spiritually. And we're not just talking about religion. We're talking about your spirit within. Everybody's got a spirit. Everybody's got a vibe. I love your vibe, by the way. Very positive.
Thank you. Yes, spirit is the missing component to a lot of our ails in this world. And so if we are better connected spiritually, just like the plants, right? God created every single plant and mineral to have its own angel inside of it, its own spirit. And we call that plant energy medicine here at Thrive. But also cultivating our spirit, raising our vibration, requires us to tap into ourselves. Who are we? Some of us don't even know who we are. It took me over 35 years to find out who I truly am on the spiritual realm. So it's a time to tap in.
Totally get what you're saying. And I can honestly say, me personally, and it's not about me, but I can share, maybe this echoes other people, that I know in the past year, because I'm on a different journey, I'm a different person than I was. Well, a lot of the qualities are definitely there. It's always going to be your core, but you realize things, you correct things, you move things forward in a lot of ways. And I guess that's part of our journey, right?
It is absolutely part of our journey. That is why everything that we do here at Thrive, whether it's a service or a product that we create under 4 different topics: love, mind, body, and soul. Because you need products and services for all of those aspects of yourself. And so we're really serious. We've taken it all the way through our branding, reconnecting those 4 parts and aspects of ourselves. In vibrochromotherapy training, we call it the PEMS, the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And so then I just flipped that around and created the love, mind, body, soul into my branding, so that it makes people understand, okay, this is a love product and I really need some love in my life right now. Or, I need to tap into my mind and really expand my consciousness. Let me try this amazing CBG oil, and so forth. So we've created some amazing products. Going back to the spirit, one of the things we do here at the Apothecary, we have a Essence Boutique. And so we make custom remedies for people who are struggling with negative behaviors, patterns, and emotions. And they are able to choose up to 7 different flower essences, crystal essences, tree essences. We have a lot to choose from. And they can combine a remedy that will help support them for 30 days, transforming out of the negative patterns that are keeping them stuck in their current paradigm and releasing that in a very short period of time, helping them to bloom into a new creation. And so if every single month you are, your goal is to get to the next level in your path, in your journey of healing, flower essences are an amazing way to help you transform. They're gentle, they're natural, they're based with water, and we're working with angels. Angels that come from plants. And so they have one job to do. They do it very well. And they are here to support us.
You mentioned crystals. Now, how do you incorporate, or do you incorporate crystals within what you just mentioned?
Yes, I do. So here at the clinic, we have several different crystal therapies that we offer. One is called the Biomat. It is a crystal amethyst and tourmaline bed that you lay on. It has infrared heat and it releases the ice off of the body and brings a sense of relaxation, a sense that you're actually getting a massage. It helps boost your immune system. And this is an amazing modality that we use with every Reiki session and every color therapy session. So you'll get to be exposed to that. We also use crystal grids during our chakra balancing sessions, which is where we place different crystals along the body meridians in order to transform and absorb different energies in order to change your paradigm in your current situation. Crystals absorb negative energy. They will take them from us in order for us to then be much lighter and freer so that we can move forward in power. We then can cleanse the crystals and get rid of the negative energy, and on we go. So they're a great tool that the creator has given us to use. And I like to teach people how to use crystals. We should all have a nice little rock collection at home that we can support ourselves with, including our jewelry. We don't really talk about it that much, but the jewelry we wear is powerful and can really be protecting. I teach people how to travel with crystals, what kinds of crystals to travel with in order to sustain your energy, in order to avoid vampires coming to suck you, of your energy, which happens a lot during travel.
I
keep the radiation away.
I just started learning about crystals, and to be honest, I thought they were just pretty. We're going to have them around because they look nice, and
Exactly.
There was more to it than this is just recently learning that crystals have those properties.
So many amazing properties. They even have color therapy built right into them. So as a color therapist, working with crystals is something that I highly recommend. Because our energy body runs off of frequency and color. And so we need those things on a daily basis to really support our energy bodies, which is the chakra system. Here at Thrive, I work to help people understand this system that they did not teach us about in medical school or in our health class for that matter. And the chakra system is comprised of wheels of energy that go through the nervous system from tailbone up through the crown of the head. And then we have a connection with the auric body. So that's the aura that surrounds the body. And it's 4 layers deep and about 12 feet around the entire body. This system is so important that if we don't learn about it, take care of it, cleanse it, it can continue to run our life, but run our life in a program that is not suiting towards our highest and best good self, So I help people cleanse it, regenerate it, and move forward and working with it in power with crystals and color and frequencies.
Let's tell everybody real quick your website, and I'm sure that anybody can reach out to you at any time from anywhere in the world. You could do Zoom videos, calls, but how do they reach you?
You can reach me at thrivehealingcenters.com. That is plural, thrivehealingcenters.com. And we are located here in Sun City West, Arizona. I love to help people all over the globe, but I have a heart for my community. We're brand new here in our location at 13925 West Meeker Boulevard, Suite 17. And we're in the Meeker Medical Plaza, and we're so excited. Please stop by if you can and you're local. Our phone number is recently been updated. So I will give you one that I know offhand. Our phone number is 623-759-7739. And we are open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Congratulations on your new location, by the way. That's got to be so exciting.
Yes, it is. It's really a manifestation of so many of my dreams coming true. And you know, when anything happens with ease and grace and the doors are wide open, you just know it's a part of your calling, it's your purpose. And that's exactly how this location came to be. Over the last month, we've remodeled, we've put a lot of love in here. You know, as you can see, we've set up our apothecary, and we will be officially open on February 2nd, 22. And that's going to be the day that we actually launch our grand opening. And we'll be doing some fun events all month long. You can stop by. We'll be doing giveaways, free mini sessions, as well as drawings for some pretty cool prizes. And I want people to just see what we're doing over here. What is a beamer? What's a ion cleanse? What are some of these cool things that we're doing with hemp and CBD and different cannabinoids? There's a lot to learn over here at Thrive Healing Center.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I've always heard the term apothecary, but I really never knew. And it's going to be a little embarrassing, and don't judge me here, but watching Schitt's Creek, the TV show, where I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but it centers around an apothecary. And I never knew until I watched it. I'm like, that was my beginning of it. And then I was like, you know, let me look deeper into it. And now I know that there are places like yours that help people out with different remedies. Could be herbal, could be aromatherapy. Why don't we touch upon aromatherapy? What kind of advice could you give somebody, you know, for that? Let's say you're just starting out. What would your suggestion be for somebody?
Okay, well, I definitely suggest that you use aromatherapy based on your needs, because the essential oils are very versatile. So for instance, lemon has 101 uses. So if you brought a bottle of lemon oil into your house, you could make household cleaning products. You could use them in your laundry to brighten up the smell and take away any smell of mildew. There's so many different ways you can use lemon. Okay, just for instance, it also helps with cold sores and breakouts. So lemon is one of those essential oils that's less expensive. It's easy to obtain. But the most important thing about essential oils is really the sourcing. Just like with your food or with anything that you put on or in your body or in your house, you want it to be from the best quality. So our essential oils here at Thrive Healing Center are sourced from doTERRA, which is an organic food grade and pharmaceutical grade essential oil line. I've been working with them for over 7 years as not only a practitioner, but as a patient. And I've really enjoyed their products, and they're very safe. I use them in my CBD products as well. And we have a huge assortment here at the apothecary. We also make blends. So we're able to listen to somebody's needs and create blends suited for exactly what they're looking for. For instance, we have a blend here called Focus and Energy Blend. This is wild orange, lemongrass, peppermint, and then it has flower essences in it as well, with olive, clematis. And so this is working with both aromatherapy and the angel therapy with the flower essences. So you can just put this on your wrist, your neck, and bring it with you for the day. And now you're going to be more focused and have more energy. So essential oils are amazing for supporting our kids. And peppermint is one of those focus essential oils that's less expensive. It's easy to obtain. You can just put it on a bracelet. We sell these great little, well, you can buy these, like a lava rock bracelet and put the essential oils on there. And then your child is able to use the aromatherapy throughout the day for focus, for clarity, also helps with different things with stomach aches and things like that, also headaches. So there's a lot of uses for peppermint, lavender. So those are the top three I would say would be lemon, peppermint, and lavender. And we would love to, help make a blend for you if you'd like.
Oh, I never knew you could do blends, first of all. Lavender is one of my favorite. It goes on my pillow probably 3 times a week, and I feel like I sleep better. What are some of the other uses for lavender?
Okay, so lavender is antibacterial and antiviral. So it's great to use in your bathtub and soak in the bath for 30 minutes with some Epsom salts, baking soda. And that is an amazing way to help gently detox the body, also relax the body. Also using lavender in your house, like making household cleaning products, is a really good way too. And I like to add it to my children's lotion. You can add a couple drops to lotion and apply it to the body. And it's really nice and antibacterial and antifungal again. So you're getting all those great properties plus the smell good of the lavender.
I'm always honest, and I will tell you this. My son has the bracelet you just showed.
Okay. Yes. Well,
not kidding. Yeah. And it's amazing when I learned about it that what you can do with it. And it's so nondescript, your kid can be wearing it or an adult,
exactly.
I give
gifts. I give them as gifts to a lot of my good friends and family. They're crystals. And so again, going back to the crystals is we're working with color therapy. The crystals are helping balance out our energy bodies and supporting us, giving us the things that we need. And we're not really conscious of all of that, but it is transpiring. And as well as things like applying the aromatherapy to them. So they're a great, nice healing tool. We like to always keep the chakra crystal bracelets in the apothecary, and they're on our website as well.
Yep. By the way, the website is thrivehealingcenters.com. And the bracelet I refer to, I don't think it has crystals. So I just learned something from you, because it's almost, if you're going to do it, why not have crystals being part of it to serve another purpose as well?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I really highly suggest we have the crystals hanging in the car, because in the car we are really, it's like war, right? I mean, I'm a 4-time car accident victim and survivor, which is even why I'm here today doing what I do. But if I had known that having crystals in your car can also put an aura of protection around you while you're driving, I would have really maybe done things differently back then. But definitely keeping selenite or these beautiful, these are actually chakra crystals, but they're created for the car, something like that. It's a very smart way to use them.
People that are skeptical, and there's going to be some people that say, oh, crystals, what can they do? I look at it this way. Why wouldn't you? If you think it, you hear that it can make a difference or protect you, why wouldn't you just do it anyway? Why even take a chance? I want to talk about your background. By the way, we're talking with Elizabeth Rivera, and she's an integrative health and wellness coach, herbalist, Reiki master, and she's with thrivehealingcenters.com. How did this all begin for you? You just mentioned about a car accident. What happened?
Yes, well, after a long history in Western medicine as a healthcare professional and as a patient, in 2009, I was in a major car accident. That car accident blew out my spine just 3 levels below a 12-level back fusion that I have for scoliosis. So I have a compromised body. When this happened, my whole life changed. It's never been the same since. And essentially the nerves to my large intestine and my immune system were pinched and turned off. And once that happened, I started passing out after eating food and beverage just after a short period after this car accident. Come to find out, I got 96 food allergies that I had never had in the past. And I had to learn how to read food labels, learn all about food, from a nutrition standpoint, because I had to learn how to survive. I was literally wasting away at that time. And the doctors wanted to do all these back surgeries on me, but they couldn't tell me that I was going to eat again. They weren't like the chiropractors who had the mind of, well, the nerves and the spine being in alignment are very important for flow. They were like, oh, I'm gonna fuse this and put some rods in and fix the disc herniation. But if you can eat, or if you can move your legs, or we don't know, And that just didn't seem like that was going to be my future and my calling. And so I really sought out alternatives to surgery. I've still been avoiding 4 additional spinal fusions since 2009. And my path has been very hard because I was then in 3 more car accidents that were not my fault. But nonetheless, I sustained a lot of trauma and brain damage. And in 2016, after spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on natural medicine and alternative therapies, I was still really suffering, and I could not even manage to comprehend a paragraph at that time, Steve. It was really rough on me. And I was a shell of the person that I once was, right, as a healthcare professional. And it was at that time that I was introduced to CBD products and RSHO, which is the Rick Simpson oil of hemp. It's a full, they call it full spectrum. And so I started dabbling and educating myself in CBD. And that is really how this whole Thrive Healing Center happened, because over a course of about a year, I was able to recover my brain 81% by doing therapeutic servings of the CBD oil, along with neurofeedback, a healthy lifestyle, and other natural treatments. And my pain levels decreased. My life started to turn around for the better. And it was at that time that my cannabis physician that I had hired in Colorado at the time to help me through this, she said, Elizabeth, I want you to join my practice. I think that it is, you have done some amazing work on yourself, and it's time that you start helping others. And I took the leap of faith, and I started health and wellness coaching, and getting trained in herbalism and Reiki. And it's been quite the journey, but here I am today. And I can tell you that, I turn all that pain into passion. I've never let the disability and all that I've been through make me a victim. In fact, I'm the victor, because now being capable over the last 5 years, almost 4 years, I've been able to help hundreds of people. And that to me is worth every amount of pain and suffering that I ever went through, because I want people to know that there's hope for their circumstances. A lot of doctors gave up on me. They didn't want to help me through all of the dysfunction that my body was going through, because it wasn't clinical enough for them. There wasn't really a pill for that. And so I'm here to give hope to people that God has given us everything we need for love and life, and I am here to be a beacon of light and hope.
God bless you.
Thank you.
It's just an amazing journey. And I think, and you probably would agree, we're here for a purpose. Whatever the purpose is, I think you found your purpose and your passion. And I think maybe I'm wrong, but if you look in your rear view mirror, that accident in 2009 is so far behind you right now, because you've moved so far past it. And I'm just learning about CBD. And when you talk about full spectrum, now I got it. I figured out a lot of it. But it's interesting how your journey began with that, but then turned into you opening up a center like the Thrive Healing Center. It's just, and helping so many people.
Yeah, and we've been manufacturing CBD products now for 4 years. They're therapeutic, organic, gluten-free, of course, because I'm gluten-free and have been gluten-free since 2009. And I have created products that are not only affordable, but that are going to give you fast results. And that's really what we're looking for. For someone like me who was living in above a 7-level pain every single day, and not really being able to function cognitively, I just needed some things that were really going to give me the ability to have more energy, take care of my kids, and manage to get my life taken care of, right? And I did more than that. In fact, in the last 4 years, I've created over 35 products. Everything from love potion, massage oils, detox bubble baths, to a whole line of mind products that support your cognitive abilities and your endocannabinoid system. My number one and favorite product in my entire line is my broad spectrum CBG oil. CBG is the stem cell of the hemp plant. So it's less talked about, right? Because everybody is learning about CBD, but CBD is one of 200 cannabinoids. CBG, being the mother cannabinoid, is unique and dynamic because it can connect to our endocannabinoid system and become any cannabinoid that the body requires, which is really amazing. So like human stem cells, we want to use them in order to regrow healthy body parts, right? Like meniscus, they're using a lot of the stem cell injections into joints for that purpose. Well, we can actually tap into plant stem cells like CBG to have rapid recovery and restructuring of the body without any of the contraindications like mutations of the cells. So this is really a great science that we're delving into with cannabinoid therapies. CBG acts like a full spectrum product, but it's really a broad spectrum product. So if you cannot use THC, cannot have it in your system and are testing on a regular basis for career or otherwise, this product supports your entire system without having any of those other issues to deal with. And it's safe for your children as well. So another thing I just really want to touch on really quick about CBD is that people are using a lot of different products out there that aren't giving you a real serving. They're kind of microdosing you here and there, and they have a lot of different ingredients in their products. Your CBD products should contain maybe 2 ingredients at most, sometimes only 1. And with that being said, you want to, at least for a healthy adult, be taking around 50 milligrams a day. And that is where the endocannabinoid system starts to regulate and calibrate itself. And if you have chronic conditions and you're dealing with things on a daily basis that you would like to start to reverse, you will need to work your way up to about 150 milligrams a day. That's where the therapeutic serving starts. Now for me, Steve, when I reorganized my brain 81%, I was on 250 milligrams a day. Now, I was spending a lot of money at that time, but it didn't matter because it made me feel so good. It was giving me a new lease on life. And after a year, I then tapered down my serving, and I take about 100 milligrams a day. So it's really up to preference and where you see the measurable changes that you're looking for when you're serving yourself CBD. But don't be scared to move on up the scale because you cannot overdose on it. It's not psychoactive, and whatever the body doesn't use, it will go ahead and release. So you won't be, overdosing, like, so to speak.
Sure.
Also, you can use CBD in your medicine cabinet for a whole myriad of emergency type situations, such as too much THC in the system or being too high on other types of psychedelics. Also for anti-inflammatory, like headaches, acute pain and suffering, toothaches. So there's a lot of things that we should have it in our pantry, that we could just use it on a short notice.
And I just want to bring out one point. We just have a second left, but make sure your CBD or CBG is pure. Ask for the lab results. And I know everything that you guys have at the Thrive Healing Center is top notch. And it makes such a difference. I had a friend, Don, that literally right here talking to him yesterday. And he's like, yeah, I went and bought this stuff, saw it on TV, saw it on a doctor TV show, and I'm not going to mention what doctor it was, but it was just a sales pitch. And he says, I got nothing at it. Nothing happened. I didn't really feel anything. And I said, well, probably because it wasn't potent or it wasn't the real deal. So very important. But yeah, everything you guys do there, thrivehealingcenters.com. Elizabeth, it was fantastic talking to you. And your story is just, it's beyond inspirational. It really is.
Thank you, Steve. It's been great. And I look forward to educating the audience over the next 5 weeks on what we do here at Thrive. And next week at Tuesday at 11, we're going to be making custom remedies for callers, hopefully. I would love for some participation, and let's get our products out in the community and start helping people thrive in new ways.
Love it. And you know what? Thrive is what it's all about, and you're living proof.
Yeah.
It looks like you're thriving. Your energy,
thank you,
and God bless you for being there for other people. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Steve. Have an amazing day. God bless.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.